Alex Epstein, The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels. Delve into the thought-provoking book, The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels, by Alex Epstein, which argues the importance and benefits of fossil fuels for our society. Explore how fossil fuels have revolutionized agriculture and alleviated global malnutrition, while providing cheap, plentiful, and reliable energy. The book also weighs the concerns over pollution and fossil fuel depletion against the positive impacts they've had on the environment and people's lives. Brace yourself for a contrarian perspective that challenges your perspectives on renewable resources and the viability of green energy alternatives.
The Contrarian Opinion on Fossil Fuels. Fossil fuels have been instrumental in achieving modern-day prosperity, from revolutionizing agriculture to delivering food to more people. The benefits we gain from them should outweigh any other concerns. Despite the common belief that fossil fuels are bad for the environment, this book challenges that notion by presenting the overlooked benefits of coal, natural gas, and oil. They have been integral to our current prosperity, as the use of these fuels has brought tremendous benefits in many industries, including agriculture. Methane-based fertilizers and electric irrigation systems that run on coal have allowed farmers to grow more food. Oil-powered mechanization has increased the amount of farmland that can be cultivated per worker, and oil-powered transportation systems have allowed us to deliver food to more people. Moreover, fossil fuels are ubiquitous, with at least 50 things in an average room made from oil. They are also the only resource that gives us cheap, plentiful, and reliable energy. While it is difficult to locate and extract them, the total process is still cheap compared to other green energy resources. Although energy from the sun or wind is limitless, the process and materials required to utilize solar or wind power are not only complicated, but also expensive. Such energy sources are also unreliable, as we cannot control the weather. In conclusion, fossil fuels have greatly assisted human life. They have revolutionized agriculture, enabled transportation, and allowed for the production of energy at a low cost. The benefits we gain from them should outweigh any other concerns, so we should consider and appreciate them for what they have done for us. Using fossil fuels, risks and benefits. Despite the potential risks associated with the use of fossil fuels, the benefits that come with this energy source far outweigh the costs. Society should use the most progressive form of energy available at the time, even if it comes with risks. History has shown that problems can be solved through innovation and creativity. For example, Thomas Edison's invention of electricity dramatically reduced the use of coal, which helped mitigate the negative effects it had on London's environment. Fossil fuels may come with their dangers, such as the use of hydrofluoric acid in oil drilling, but risks can always be reduced through the implementation of safety procedures and the development of alternative methods like fracking. Similarly, nuclear power has been falsely accused of being dangerous when it has never actually caused a death. Critics tend to exaggerate the risks associated with fossil fuels, but we must continue to use them until a more sustainable and progressive form of energy is discovered. The false narrative of fossil fuels. The argument against fossil fuels causing pollution and global warming is put into question. The slight warming of the planet may even be beneficial. Fossil fuels and carbon emissions have actually made positive impacts on the environment and improved the world overall. They have made the production of clean drinking water possible, and machines powered by fossil fuels allowed for the construction of more durable structures. Fossil fuels have not caused significant pollution and have made the world safer for people. Their use has allowed humans to fully master their climate and live in extreme environments such as desert areas like Southern California. The overstatement of climate change and the negative effects of fossil fuels is inaccurate and misleading, creating a false narrative. Debunking the renewable energy myth. Renewables are not yet viable sources of energy, and fossil fuels are expected to last over 3,000 years. There is a popular notion that the world is teetering on the edge of an energy crisis, and that our only salvation lies in an immediate and total switch to renewable energy sources. However, this idea is not only misguided but also dangerous. According to recent research, the Earth still contains enormous quantities of fossil fuels, and these sources are expected to last us for well over 3 centuries. The problem is not the scarcity of fossil fuels but rather the fact that many sources of these fuels are hidden and inaccessible with current technology. But does this mean we should simply revert to our dependence on fossil fuels? Not necessarily. Scientists are actively developing new technologies for harnessing solar energy and nuclear fusion. And even if oil reserves dwindle, we can still rely on coal and gas, which, like oil, are also hydrocarbons. Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and biomass have their limitations. Solar and wind power are still unreliable and expensive, while biomass requires farmland that is already scarce and can drive up food prices. Hydroelectric power has its own set of challenges, particularly finding suitable sites for harnessing flowing water. Before we reject the idea of renewable energy, we must recognize the critical role that energy plays in our lives. As a global society, we rely on energy to fuel our economies, transportation, and ways of living. At present, only fossil fuels can meet our energy demands at an affordable cost. However, we must continue to explore and invest in alternative sources of energy to ensure a sustainable future for our planet.
As you complete the summary of The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels, reflect on the numerous benefits fossil fuels provide. From revolutionizing agriculture to providing affordable and dependable energy sources, fossil fuels have played a key role in modern society. The book also challenges commonly held beliefs about climate change and the urgency for adopting renewable alternatives. Nonetheless, remaining open to emerging energy technologies in the future is essential. Ultimately, while the risks and drawbacks of fossil fuels must not be ignored, they hold great significance as an indispensable component of our lives and should not be hastily abandoned.